Hey, welcome back, Craps Crusaders. I've got a good video for you today. It's called the Solid. It utilizes the 6 and 8 place bets, which are some of the best bets on the table as far as casino edge goes. You can play this strategy at a $25 table without it having a whole lot of bankroll. You can also play this strategy at lower limit tables. You could play it on bubble craps if you wanted to. It's super easy to follow, and it gives really good opportunity to make money, and it gives good opportunity to make a good amount of money, and it also gives opportunity to stay around at the table a while, even if things aren't going super fantastic. It's hard to just get crushed and blown away. So it's a good one. Like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks. Okay, this is kind of a two-in-one strategy. Depending what happens, it will affect how aggressive or conservative we are. You can play this on a $25 table. You could also obviously play it on a lower limit table. But it's a pretty good one to play at a $25 limit table if you don't have a whole lot of bankroll. I've got 600 bucks out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually 610, just so I have some ones in the efforts to speed things up on the video. So, you could buy in for 600 if you're actually at the casino. We won't play the pass line or don't pass line for this bet. Everything's gonna work around the 6 and 8. You'll see as we go. So the first thing we need to do is establish a point. Okay, the point's 8. We don't care what the point is. We're always going to start off with a $30 6 and 8. That was a 6, 4, 10. Okay, there's a 6, 4, 2, 6. So that's going to pay $35. There's the 35. We're going to toss in one more. So I guess we're in for $61 of our own money right now. So there's the 36. I'm going to make that look different just so it's easier to explain. There's 36 shown another way. And what that will let us do is put $18 more each on the 6 and 8. So we're looking for one more hit, and then we're off and rolling. And there it is. So there's a 6. That $48 6 is going to pay $56. There's the 56. And what we're going to do the first time we get 2 hits is take everything down. So this is us being conservative at first. We've locked in a $91 profit. So there's something to be said for you could just keep doing that. If you get your 2 hits, pull everything down, roll it out, start over and do it again. So anyways, we need to go ahead and roll this out. It's another 6. We're not out there though. Not this time. There's an 8, which is the point. Okay, so cost ourselves some money that time by pulling it down, but that goes both ways, trust me. All right, so we've locked in $91. New shooter, or same shooter, I guess, new roll. That's a craps 3. There's an 8, a 6, 2, 8. Okay, again, we're going to start with our $30 6 and 8 bets. There's a 6 right off the bat. Pays 35. There's a 35. Toss in our 1 for 36. Again, I'm going to make that 36 look different. There's 36. Take our 6 and 8 up 1 unit, or not 1 unit, take it up by $18 each. So we now have a $48 6 and 8, looking for one more hit, obviously. That's a 9, 5, 4, 9. And 7'd out. Okay, so down $61 on that shooter. Remember, we profited 91 on the first one, so we are still up $30. We're not getting just crushed here at a $25 table. All right, here we go. All right, the point's 5. And I'm going to show you some, instead of rolling it all out, I'm going to show you what would happen. So first of all, we broke the streak. We won 1 and lost 1. So that means we are back to collecting the whole thing after 2 hits. So let's say a 6 is rolled, and that pays 35. And we throw in our $1. We would take our 6 and 8 up by $18 each. So we now have $48 6 and 8s. If a 6 or 8 hit again, it would pay $56. and we would collect it all again because we don't have a streak going. We take that $91 profit and try again. Okay, so let's say that's what's happening. The dice come out and it's a 4, and we start with our start with our $30 6 and 8. Let's say we get our first hit. That's going to pay 35. For now, we do the same thing. We toss in our dollar, so we've got 36 out there. We press the 6 and 8 up to $48 each. The second hit is going to pay 56. So there's the 56. Now, instead of just collecting it all, here's what we're going to do. I probably should actually build this out. So the 8 is going to have $48 on it. So let's get that. There's 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47. I'm just going to grab one. It'd have $48 on it. The 6 would have also had $48 on it. We just got paid 56. What we're going to do is take the 6 back down to 30. Everything else out here we are going to collect. So we're still collecting money. And from here on out, we're going to collect when we hit an 8. And anytime we hit a 6, it's going to pay 35. And we're going to kind of switch to a tower strategy. We're going to rack 5 of that $35 hit. And we're going to take our 8 up by $30. So we would now have a $78 8 out there. Next hit on the 8 is going to pay 91. If we hit another 6, I guess it's up to you. You could do the same thing. It would pay 35. You could rack 5 and go up another whole 30, you know, if you want to go full on tower strategy. That would be 108, which would pay 126. Or if you want to even it out or whatever, you could do that as well. So let's try rolling that out once. Let's say we've got our $30 6 and 8 out there. Let's say we get our first hit, which is going to pay 35. We throw in our dollar. Let's make that look like 36. A different type of 36. I guess it was 36 the whole time. Okay, so we've got 48 on each. Say the point's 5. Okay, so we're rolling. That's a yo 11. 4, easy 4. 3, craps 3. 2, snake eyes. Okay, so there's an 8. So that's going to pay 56. There's all my green chips, though. They're all in there. Good. It's going to pay $56. And what we're going to do in this case, we're going to pretend this is a streak. We collected all of it last time. So what we would do is we'd leave the 8 alone. We'd take the 6 back down to its starting point of 30. We'd still collect all of this. And if this is our second time in a row of you know, kind of surviving the gauntlet, getting through there, we will have collected $91 before. So now we can go for it. Collect on the 8, use the 6 to press up the 8. 2, craps 2. And 7 out. So it didn't work. But, you know, we still collected, and we collected 91 the time before. So the basic thought of this strategy is go for it when you're up. You know, don't be chasing. So I don't know if I should have just kept rolling that out and showed you the long ways. Didn't want the video to last forever. But the first time you get up to a $56 collection, just take it all down. Take your $91 and start over. If you get to where you collect 56 again, leave your 8 alone. Take your 6 back down to 30, which is the initial, the lowest amount you can have out there on a 6 on a $25 table. And then use the 6 to build the 8. and whenever you do hit an 8, just collect. Again, you can do other things too, make that strategy your own. But that's a pretty fun way to play. You can get on some pretty incredible streaks sometime, and it's pretty hard to get wiped out. Of course it happens and can happen, but as far as with a $600 bankroll at a $25 table, you got a legitimate shot of making some decent money, and you also have a legitimate shot of hanging around a while. So hope you liked it. Like and subscribe.